Hello and welcome to today's cue breakdown. We're looking at a heartwarming cue this week. Don't forget, if this is your sort of thing, like and subscribe is always appreciated, and I'll put a playlist to loads more of these up above me so you can go and find those. What I'll do is play it through for you now first, and then we'll break down how I made it. Okay, there you go. So, what have we got going on? Well, we've got this piano track here, which is the main, carries the main tune really. So, variation coming up here. Carries on through. When we get to the breakdown, we've got a slight change of pacing for the piano. And then we're back to the main theme, and it just ends on the tonic chord. So, supporting that, we've got Crow Hill string murmurations, which are very nice. So we've got some high ones there. Later on, we've got the high ones, and then it builds. I'll take this off in a sec, and you'll hear that lovely low swell into more of the chords. Now, to add a bit more definition, I've actually used BBC SO's cello as well, because you don't have quite so much control over the bowing actions on string murmurations. The other thing to say is at the end of the breakdown, the cello actually introduces itself a bit early. So it leads into that, so you'll hear it if I unsolo it. That's always a nice thing to do coming out of a breakdown section. Introduce the instrument that's going to be carrying on through the rest of it. Okay, next, half and hollow mandolin. So you can see that introduces itself, drops out for a little bit. Obviously a lot of things are taken out for the breakdown section, which is what we want to happen anyway. And it sort of follows the tune. By the end it starts getting a bit busier with more chordal type. And again, this is all about the building the intensity until we get to the end. We've got the bass, and this is literally prime bass, but it's, as you can hear, it's a nice simple pattern. We don't want to overcomplicate it. There's enough going on in the piano already, and it adds an extra element when we repeat back to our A section here. So we've had our little breakdown with the cymbal swells that we'll come to, and then we bring in the bass. So there's an added element that, you know, forward momentum. This is what we're always talking about, and then obviously in the end section it comes in as well. The rest of it's just percussion. So we've got some loops from Damage doing that, quite low in the mix. We've got those little ticky shakers. Then BBC SO, we've got a normal cymbal swell, and then what I did was bounce that out and reversed it, so we've got this to combine with it, which I think is quite nice. The stereo out, literally as I normally do, it's just so that we've got the automated fade to make sure we're out by the end of where we are when we are exporting, bouncing our track out. We want to make sure we are definitely at 0 and there's no reverb tails hanging around to cause us any problems. The cello obviously had the modulation set to give it a more realistic effect when it's a bit more exposed. And that's about it from that point of view. In terms of the mixer, there's not a lot on it. There's a bit of chroma verb on the reverse cymbals and the piano, and then that's about it really. I've left it up to Logic Mastering Assistant to do its thing, and I think it's turned out quite well. So if you enjoy making these sort of things, or have a go yourself, copy the same format. You won't come up with exactly the same thing, but it's a good guide to get you going. Don't forget, like and subscribe is always appreciated. I'll play it again as a little outro, and you'll probably pick out even more things the second time through. Okay, catch you in the next video. Bye for now.